Good morning, everybody. This is BMC Collectibles. My name is Alex. Today we have one case of 2024 Leaf Electrum Multisport. While we get started, please like and subscribe on YouTube. Follow us on Instagram at bmc.collectibles and save us as a seller on eBay. I also need to mention that there is no purchase necessary for the link down in the description. All right. Why? Why are we doing this? Okay. Let us get started with box number one. Yeah, this is a good product. I agree. All right, let us get started. Starting off with Bernie Kosar. That is 5 of 5. Allen Iverson. 14 of 20. And this is so sick. Randy Moss. Strange colors. 4 of 6 on that. Very nice hit. I would not be mad pulling a Neymar. Neymar has a very nice auto. Box number 2. Starting off with Jose Canseco. That is 8 of 20. Warren Moon. 1 of 7. And the GOAT. The greatest of all time. 1 of 3 on the Lionel Messi auto. Very, very nice. You know, we've done like maybe about a week's worth of multi-sport stuff without a Messi auto. And definitely feels good to get back on track with that. Yeah. Yep. Kyle Filipowski, 10 of 20. Julian Alvarez, that is 1 of 2. And guys, this next card is unreal. Lionel Messi, Rafael Nadal, Steph Curry, and Conor McGregor. 1 of 1. Wow. Wow. This is our first multi-signer that is going to have to go to random.org. And that is going to be one of the sweatiest randoms I might ever have to do. Wow. I don't really know what to say. That's pretty crazy. That is pretty crazy. What? Oh, man. If you have any of those, that is scary. I'm scared to just do it. All right. Terrence McKinney, 4 of 6. Joe Montana, 1 of 20. And another banger auto, Josh Allen, 4 of 5 on that. What is going on with this case? This case must have been blessed. It must have been blessed by the Leaf gods. That's the only explanation. Larry Robinson, 12 of 20. Jerry West and Gal Goodrich. That is our second multi-signer, 2 of 8. And the Nomad from Kazakhstan, Shavkat Rakhmonov, 18 of 20. Very nice hit. I am a big UFC guy. That's why my voice is a little messed up today. Last night was a big UFC card, and when one of my favorite fighters fight, things get a little serious in my household. A lot of yelling at the TV, rooting for my guy. He didn't win, but, you know, can't win them all. And another nice auto to start off this box, Arena Sabalenka, 6 of 9. Diego Lopez was my guy, Vlad. Ever since I first watched Diego Lopez fight, I became an instant fan. And he got all the way to the title, but fell a little short. Riddick Bowe, 1 of 6. And Griffin Dunn, 1 of 1. I'll be honest, not super sure who that is. But if you did buy him and are a fan, congratulations. Brian Billick, 12 of 20. RIP to one of the greatest, Ricky Henderson, 1 of 1. Congratulations. And closing out that box, Hulk Hogan. That is 11 of 15 on the Electrum Avenue. Man, I'm really scared to be doing that random on that quad auto. I don't want to make anybody mad. I'm really sorry that has to go to somebody. I really am. If I could split it 4 ways, I would, but I don't think that's possible. Vince Papali. Not really sure what the pronunciation is on that. I apologize. 4 of 5. Dennis Rodman, 6 of 6. And another banger, Carlos Alcaraz, 8 of 8 on the auto for the young legend. Incredible case. It really is. Darwin Nunez, 5 of 5. Detlef Schrempf, 5 of 5. And another GOAT auto, Barry Sanders, 1 of 8. I have such a hard time reading the numbers on the back of these. But, wow. Crazy. Final box of the break. Let's see how this case closes out. Meta World Peace, 9 of 20. Robin Yount, 2 of 4. And I have no problem calling this guy a GOAT. Chuck Norris, 12 of 15. They used to tell me when he did push-ups, it was the world moving and not him actually doing a push-up. I think that's kind of GOAT material, personally. All right, we're going to do a quick hit recap and then do the randoms. If you don't want to stick around, I completely understand. However, we do have a very high stakes random to get to that might be fun to watch for some people. But yeah, let us get into this hit recap. Bernie Kosar, Allen Iverson, Randy Moss, Jose Canseco, Warren Moon, Lionel Messi, Kyle Filipowski, Julian Alvarez, Terrence McKinney, and Joe Montana. Josh Allen, Larry Robinson, Shavkat Rachmanov, Arina Sabalenka, and Riddick Bowe. Griffin Dunn, Brian Billick, Ricky Henderson, Hulk Hogan, Vince Papal, Dennis Rodman, Carlos Alcaraz, Darwin Nunez, Detlef Schrempf, Barry Sanders, Meta World Peace, Robin Yount, and Chuck Norris. And our first multi-signer, Jerry West and Gail Goodrich, 2 of 8. And oh boy, just one more look for everybody. That is Rafael Nadal, Lionel Messi, Conor McGregor, and Stephen Curry on a 1 of 1 quad. All right, give me a minute to get a sip of water and get the random set up, and I will be back in probably just about a minute. All right, everybody. The way this is going to work is we are going to roll a pair of die. The number has to be 3 or higher to be valid. We are then going to randomize each list that many times, and the card that comes out on the name that comes out on top will be getting the card. Let us see how many times we are rolling. Only 4 times. Oh boy. All right. Starting off with Jerry West and Gail Goodrich. That is 3 times. 2 plus 2 is 4. One more time. Going to Gail Goodrich on the duel. And oh boy, the 1 of 1 quad. Lionel Messi, Rafael Nadal, Stephen Curry, and Conor McGregor. We are going to go. That is 3 times. We have to go 4. Good luck, everybody. Conor McGregor taking home the quad auto. Apologies to the other 3. Thank you all so much for joining. I really hope to see you in the next one. That was super fun. We will have plenty more multi-sport. If you are in pure football, I will be with you in about 10 to 15 minutes. Thank you.